This is Brian Person, and I have Tac Anderson on the line with me. Tac will be speaking at our very first LiveBar live event in New York City on Tuesday, December 15th at the Roger Smith Hotel. A little bit about Tac first before we get into a couple of questions. He is the Director of Social Media for the Studio D Group at Wagner Edstrom, and he's based in Seattle. I will also admit to Tac here that you're on my A list of blogs. I really like your commentary on social media marketing over at newcombiz.com. Tac is really good at sort of seeing where things are heading in social media and marketing, and that's a big reason why we have him leading off this series. So, Tac, to start off, maybe give an overview of what you'll be talking about at the LiveBar event.
Well, first, thanks for the opportunity and the intro. That was very nice. So I think what we'll be talking about is kind of the new approach to marketing, as opposed to driving customers to your website. While that doesn't go away, there's a new focus on really getting your content, getting good content in front of your customers or potential customers wherever they are. And a lot of people are calling this a hub and spoke model or a distribution model, web content management systems, all those type of stuff. But it's really about just how do we create great content and get it out in front of people.
And are there, as you mentioned, that are a couple of examples that come to mind in terms of who's doing this well already, whether it's one of your clients or just someone else out there that's doing this well?
Well, I think there are a lot of tools out there that are really kind of setting the stage for, I think, what's going to come over the next couple of years. And one of those that that you and I are both fans of is Posterous. And we recently were able to use Posterous for the Microsoft stores when they opened their stores. And I actually just saw today, too, Chevrolet is using Posterous as well for the Volt product at the Detroit Auto Show. So Posterous is starting to pick up with the corporate clients.
So one last question here. If we're heading into 2010, getting pretty close, if you had a sort of one key tip or piece of advice for marketers as they're thinking about their social media strategy, their approach to engagement with customers and prospects and fans online, what would that be?
I think the key would be focus on creating interesting content, but as opposed to the laborious process that we used to, we need to focus on creating content quickly and distributing it quickly. And I think the speed to market, video is still as important, if not more so than it ever was. But our traditional models of creating video and audio and that type of stuff, it just takes too long traditionally. We need to get better at quicker content and distributing content. And then, of course, the real trick, I think, the challenge that people are going to run into in 2010, and so this is, I think, my bonus tip. If you can get ahead of this, you'll be ahead of the game, which is then how do you manage all of those conversations you started, and how do you reaggregate that content and those customers into one place eventually.
Excellent, and look forward to hearing you talk in more detail on this on Tuesday, December 15th. It's our kickoff LiveBar live event in New York City at the Roger Smith Hotel. So looking forward to that, Tac, and we'll hear more from you then. Thanks.
Thanks, Brian.